Black women, y'all embarrassing. Y'all embarrassing the way y'all mother. Y'all embarrassing the way y'all portray yourselves. Y'all embarrassing the way y'all act, period. And y'all get on these black men. Y'all talk about our black men. But y'all play a huge part of that. At the end of the day, we can say all day, men cheat, niggas cheat, and do this and that. It take a bitch to open her legs at the end of the day for that man to cheat.
You know, it's always the one that are crying wolf that are guilty of exactly what they're crying about. They love saying black men cheat, but yet it's found out, you know, the studies have shown that now women cheat a whole lot more than men do. Women done surpass men in cheating. Why? Because we all know, even back then, I believe there was more women that was cheating. It just was kept under wraps. It was on the low. Now with social media, with the advent of the internet and all this other stuff, now is exposed. But women was always cheating just as much as men, if not more, because they control access to sex. We know that. Any woman can get laid whenever she wants to. But a man can't get laid when he wants to. Not all men, at least. The majority of men can't do that. But the majority of women can.
It always falls on the woman, period. Because we have a certain way to be and to think. And every day I fight to be like that. I know my purpose. My purpose is to be a wife and to be a woman of God. That is my purpose. My whole desire belongs to my husband. Every day I wake up trying to figure out how to please him, how to love him. Even when we fight and he wrong, I'm fixing the shit. Because that's my destiny. That's what God put me on this earth to be, a mother and a wife.
Their whole purpose is to be the neighborhood tricycle. They want to try every man, however man they want to do. They have no desire to be a wife. They're strictly for the streets. The majority of them love that thought lifestyle. They love the disrespect lifestyle. They love that wickedness. They love filth. Rarely do you hear women talking about their purposes for their husbands, or their purpose is to be, you know, for the Most High Yah and do accordingly to what he says. Nah, they want to be, you know, doing their thing, talking about baddie and this, I'm a bad B and all this other crap. They're strictly secular, all worldly. That's all that they are.
You black women are embarrassing. Talking about one girl, I said she was never wife material to begin with. It's an ex-stripper we're talking about. She on there talking about something. Oh, so what? Just because she's a stripper, you don't know how it is to go out there and have to take care of kids. You will find any kind of work to pay bills. If I have to sell my pussy or take off my clothes in order to get pitfall, I will go work at McDonald's. I will go find any kind of job that's low pay before I ever take off my clothes and sell my pussy. So women, that's not an excuse. You do that because you want to do that. That's the whore in you. That's why they're strippers. It ain't no because, oh, I gotta find a way to pay my bills. There's a million jobs out here. And if taking off your clothes and selling your pussy is a way to make money, you're pitful. And there's no excuse about it. And you're a whore in God's eyes. And you will burn in the lake of fire. And black women, y'all have the most fucked up mindset. And how I can prove it? Facts. Eve. She was the one that fucked us all. Think about it.
Times are about to get so hard. These so-called independent women chasing a bag that doesn't really exist because America's broken. We are spending fiat money. When those times get hard, you're gonna see how important a man is.
I've been saying this for well over 35 years. Since I was in high school, how certain women, you could tell how the persona was starting to change, how these women got, you know, they're stiff-necked up, all up high in the clouds, and how they used to act. And I used to say, when the rule of authority goes away, when there's no rule of law, we're going to see how high y'all going to stick y'all necks up. That day is fast approaching. It's fast approaching. And that's going to be very, very, very sad for a lot of you broads.
You're going to need one. And I honestly can't wait till it happens. I've been in preparation. But you hoes thinking that you're just gonna go into no man land and live happily ever after. gonna fail. Pay attention to the time. Nature is speaking to us like it's always have. You have reached the end of the rope. And while you're trying to hang a man, you're going to hang yourself. Good luck.
And I'll be the first to tell you, don't nobody care about that little armpit-sized coochie you got, ma'am. Sit your ass down. Why is it that we as women have this radar, this intellect, this intuition of when our man is sneaking or cheating or being shysty, but you ain't got no intuition for when your man is unhappy or dissatisfied or going through some shit? I don't get it.
Nah, they hate that question now. Don't ask them that. Don't ask them that question, and do not ask them what do they bring to the table, because these two things they hate with a passion. Why? Because they're airheads when it comes to that. They're empty. There's plenty of videos all over YouTube where that question is asked and they are dumbfounded. All you hear is crickets. Nothing. Like they don't even know how to speak anymore because they're airheads. They're empty. They're hollow inside. They have no merit. Nothing.
Women are selfish as men constantly have to put their feelings on the back burner or suppress things or keep it pee to satisfy you, love. Why can't you equally do that for your man? It could be a woman's world, but it should be your man's world as well, babe. The same way you want your partner to be able to sense when something is off within your space or your energy or a vibe. You mad, you irritated, you sad. You should be capable of doing the same thing. Y'all can't read the room because you don't care to. That's why all these relationships is because you think it's cool and he unhappy as hell.